Hey guys, what's going on? It's Dominic Tartaglia with DominicTartaglia.com, and I have your first-time home buyer tips for today. So today we're going to talk about lead and asbestos in your home, and put together a little bit of information here, some slides to talk about lead, asbestos, and how it's going to affect you guys in your remodeling and renovation of your home. So let's get started with that. Some basic facts about lead is that lead is a heavy metal that's known to be hazardous to humans and pets. So it's been used as a common building material or part of building materials prior to 1978. So if you have paint that's in your home from 1970s, 1960s, or older, it likely contains lead. Same thing with piping. Lead was a part of that. So it was a common building material. Many homes have it in the United States. It's not uncommon that lead exists. And you also have to remember that it's a naturally occurring element. It's used in fuel. It's emitted through exhaust on the road. So lead is a fact of life. But the only time that it really becomes toxic is when you consume it either via dust or by eating like paint chips or materials that contain it. So disruption of the materials is what releases the lead and dust. And when you're doing a renovation on your home, you're sanding on the paint, you're sanding on pipes or whatever to get them cleaned up and looking good. That's when you're going to get exposure to it. Kids, it's always kind of a joke about eating the paint chips. Well, it's not really that funny because symptoms of lead poisoning are learning disorders, behavioral disorders, seizures, and even death. And so those are definitely real situations where children have eaten lead and they've been exposed to lead and become sick, especially children under the age of 6 years old. And adults are equally as well, I shouldn't say equally, but still as at risk as children are. So to get you guys started on doing your renovations, I'd say go ahead and click down here on this link for the EPA.gov, and they have a whole bunch of different information on doing renovations and getting contractors there. And if you guys are going to do the renovation yourself, that's totally fine. As a homeowner, you're legally allowed to do the home repairs yourself, renovations yourself. But if you decide to use a contractor, you need to make sure that they are properly trained and certified to do work on lead material. If they are doing work on anything that's over 6 square feet of interior space or 20 square feet of exterior space. And my advice is no matter what, whether you're doing the work yourself or having a contractor do it, go to this EPA's website and get yourself educated and get an idea of what needs to be done at the contractors there. Make sure they're doing their job right. And if you're going to do it yourself, that you take the precautions to keep yourself and your family safe and healthy. Moving on to asbestos, some facts about asbestos is it's a mineral fiber that is commonly found in naturally occurring products as well as building materials and automobile materials and manufacturing materials. So it's out there. It's also still being used in products, so it's a reality. Building materials that you might find it in your home are like roofing materials or acoustic ceilings, that popcorn ceiling that everyone tries to scrape off, and vinyl floor tiles. It's found in concrete, it's found in a lot of different things. So you just have to be aware that it's probably a part of your life, and it's probably been a part of your life through up until now and will be a part of your life in the future. It's also present in disc brakes in your car or the clutch in your car, so it's everywhere. The asbestos causes asbestosis, mesothelioma, and lung cancer. And lung cancer is the biggest killer of asbestos related exposure. So it's a very dangerous thing. You guys have probably seen the programs about mesothelioma, and it's caused by asbestos as well. And asbestosis is a condition that's caused by inhaling the asbestos fibers. When you break up asbestos, it's a microscopic fiber that'll be inhaled and then sets in your lungs. And the longer it's in your lungs, the more you have in your lungs, it causes scarring in your lung membranes and prevents the proper absorption of oxygen through your lungs and can slowly kill you. So not a good condition to have. And it's still prevalent in today's materials, so just be aware that it's out there. If you guys are planning on doing a renovation with a home that may contain asbestos or does contain asbestos, just like lead, you can do the work yourself or hire a contractor, but if you're going to hire the contractor, they have special certification and training to do the same things that you would be doing on your own. And if you have asbestos in your home, don't be concerned about having it there. You can leave it there as long as you don't disrupt it and turn it into dust and consume it. It's also a naturally occurring element, so It's found in various parts of the country, East Coast, West Coast, and everything in between. And in California, even locally here in San Luis Obispo, it's found in serpentine rock, which ironically is the California state rock. So by breaking up that rock or being exposed to dust that is composed of that rock, you're gonna find yourself exposed to asbestos that way. And you can get yourself exposed by kicking up the dust in the yard, whether you're blowing the yard out or raking or breaking up rock to put in a new patio. Even rototilling the dirt in your garden, if it's got serpentine rock around there or asbestos in the soil, then you can become exposed to it. So to find out what you need to do to remediate that or to prevent yourself from getting sick from that, you can go over to the University of California's Division of Agricultural and Natural Resources, and they have a bunch of publications on how to do all those repairs or work yourself at home and prevent yourself from getting asbestosis or mesothelioma or lung cancer. And my final thoughts on these two elements that are in homes are, don't be surprised to find asbestos or lead in your home. It's there, and it's just a reality of home ownership. And be educated about it. Be aware that it's there, and work safely. Use a respirator if you're going to be doing repairs on your paint and your sanding, or you're breaking up concrete with asbestos or lead. And don't get scared away from buying a home just because these elements are available in these homes. It's in your rental home if you're renting. It's in a home that you grew up in. It's there. So don't be discouraged to buy. Just be smart about buying and the repairs you do on the home. And go ahead and renovate, remodel, or repair your homes, just knowing that you have the advanced knowledge of these conditions that are possibly there. And for more information about it, you can stay on my website, find some more resources there at dominictartaglia.com. And you guys know the drill. So in that case, EPA.gov has a whole bunch of information on it, and you guys can click over there and find some more information. And until then, make it a great day.